Terrence, just give us a little review of what Coach Elliott had to say about you guys' performance.
You know, he said we played well, but at the same time, there's a lot of things that we need to work on, and you know, each week, you know, we just try to come out and get better and better as a unit.
Terrence, how much pride do you guys take in the Marcus rushing totals, especially when he takes over a game like he did late in both of those first two games?
You know, we love when Lat can rush for big yardage. You know, we take a lot of pride in our running game. We take a lot of pride in our passing game as well with not trying to give up any sacks. So anytime where Lattimore can come out and run for big yardage, we love it. We love it a lot.
So Terrence, how do you avoid the proverbial letdown after an emotional win over Georgia, playing a team that's on paper your favorite to win?
Well, you know, each week we're gonna come out and try to get better and better. We happy to be 2-0, you know, but we still feel that we haven't performed, you know, our best with, you know, hitting everything the way we should be hitting it. We feel like we are playing good as a team and we're getting team victories, but as an offense, we believe we can do a lot better.
Terrence, two questions. Okay, you mentioned the fact that you haven't played your best. What does it say about this team that you have been able to pull out the two victories? And also, how much are you looking forward to finally playing a game here at home?
Well, to answer the home game, we can't wait to play at home. You know, playing on the road, you know, it's definitely been, crowd noise been played a major factor in, you know, with our play calls and just the things that we do as offense. And then, you know, we getting good team victories. You know, we're scoring plays that we haven't scored before, such as special teams and scoring on defense. So we just happy that we're getting these good team victories in right now, and then hopefully, you know, later on towards the end of the year, we can definitely put it all together as offense.
Terrence, anytime anybody plays Navy, we hear all about the Navy offense, but we don't know much about what Navy does on defense. What do they do?
Well, you know, they're usually an eye front team, and they just play hard. You know, they're very disciplined, very gap sound. You know, you see them make few mistakes. So we just they don't give up, never give up. So we're gonna come out and just, you know, play our game.
Terrence, you've been around for a while now on the offensive line. Talk about the chemistry between, particularly the starting five, and if you would maybe talk about A.J. Cann and how he's performed so far.
AJ has definitely done a great job. You know, can't say enough about AJ being, you know, a redshirt freshman coming in and being able to play the way he played and being able to help us out. We definitely needed him, and he's doing a very good job this year so far. I think he's only going to get better and better. And as a unit, I think we're just close, a close bunch of guys. You know, even the second team guys. You know, the freshmen. We know we treat all them boys the same. We love them boys just as much as we love the first team. And like, I think we have cookout. We had a cookout on Sunday where we all just got together and we ate and just, you know, as offensive line, just had a good time together.
Terrence, wondering if you have a different level of respect for guys who played for Navy, especially after the recent 10th anniversary of 9/11. Do you look at those guys any differently than you might another team? Well, you know, I definitely have the most respect for the Navy, military, all of the 9/11 people, definitely. But, you know, they're an opponent. They're another team that we're, you know, trying to go out and get another W on. And we're going to come out and play them just as hard as we played Georgia, nothing different.